Diddy's time in prison has started in a terrifying way, and his legal team says things could get even worse if action isn't taken soon. His lawyer, Mark Garagos, is raising serious concerns about what's really happening behind bars. Just days after reports surfaced that someone tried to stab Diddy, Garagos revealed that the Bad Boy Records founder is in real danger, not only because of who he is, but also because of how famous he is. When Garagos appeared on the DA2 Angry Men podcast, he was asked if he's worried that Diddy might be attacked or harmed in prison. His answer was immediate: yes. He even confirmed that someone had already tried to stab Diddy once.
Diddy is going to spend definitely 2+ years in a federal prison. I just want to lay this out right now. He is a target because they talked about this in court. They said somebody tried to shank him already, and that he is a big target. Are you concerned that Sean Diddy Combs could be sexually assaulted, violently assaulted? Is that a thing? Because based on what was said in court, it feels like a thing.
Yeah, it clearly is a thing. I mean, they're already, and he did not want to make a big deal of it. They already tried to shank him once at the MDC, and that was thwarted. And it happens in prison. I mean, you and I could tick off how many times we are aware of somebody getting seriously injured or killed in prison. And so they're going to have to keep him somewhere that they can keep an eye on him. It would have obviously been better if he had gotten less time and had been at a camp, but he's going to be in a facility where somebody's going to have to, from the BOP, and I think they're well equipped to do it if they can, to keep an eye on him because he is a target.
So what does he do? Do they put him in solitary? Is he with the general population? How is this going to work for 2 years?
Well, the first thing they do is they've got to designate him. That's what it's called.
Right.
They're going to take a look at what the judge said. They're going to see the order on the docket. They're going to take the months. They're going to take the offense characteristics. They're going to take some of the other findings that Judge Sabrahamian made, and they're going to designate him to a location. He's going to be in the MDC for a period of time before he's transferred. When he's transferred, then they're going to take all of that into account, and then he will be switched from the jail system to the prison system.
He also said that Diddy will probably struggle to adjust to prison life unless things change for him.
Is he out of the woods when it comes to being sexually or in any way assaulted by being in a minimum security prison?
When you say out of the woods, it's a prison. Anywhere you go is a prison. You always have to watch your back, literally. And if that's the case, you're never really out of the woods until you're released, or you go to a halfway house, or you get into one of the programs. But if you are in a camp or in a low-level designation, your odds go down dramatically. I mean, you and I, there's no, I just saw a buddy of mine didn't wake up. He was substantially younger than you and me over last weekend. So there's no guarantees you're going to wake up in the morning. So there's never any guarantee. But if he gets designated at what they call a satellite camp or one of the low security institutions, it's a lot safer for him.
So he is used to calling the shots. And, I don't know how much you can talk about this because, he's your client. But I know that people who call the shots when suddenly others are calling them for you and you are suddenly a number rather than a king, that it's hard. Do you have any concerns that he's going to have a really rough time following the straight and narrow while he's in prison?
Well, I've seen it personally. I think he has changed dramatically while in the jail, which is not a prison. I'll make that distinction. Pre-conviction, post-conviction. Pre-conviction jail, post-conviction prison. So he has changed dramatically. However, there's always that tendency. It's in the personality. I mean, you're 55 years old like Sean, you're 60 some odd like me, 70 some odd like you. It's very hard to change old habits. And the judge kind of said that in as much today in a different context, but it holds true everywhere. You're going to have to fight against that urge.
Since his arrest last year, Diddy has been held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, one of the toughest prisons in the system. But that could soon change, as a judge is expected to decide where he'll serve the rest of his sentence. During a court hearing last Friday, another of Diddy's lawyers, Brian Steele, shared a shocking detail. A guard reportedly stopped someone armed with a shank who was on top of Diddy and about to attack him. Steele explained that Diddy isn't like the other inmates. His fame makes him a trophy target. Because of this, Diddy has reportedly been unable to sleep for more than 2 hours at a time. He cannot go back there, Steele warned, saying Diddy lives in constant fear. Diddy was sentenced to 50 months in prison after being found guilty on 2 prostitution-related charges. Prosecutors wanted him to serve 11 years, but his lawyers argued for just 14 months, which might have freed him quickly, since he has already served over a year. Many people who have spoken out about Diddy's alleged crimes have celebrated his imprisonment, even if it's not the outcome they completely hoped for. Jaguar Wright, in particular, believes there's still much more Diddy needs to answer for.
In the other races, did they even know of the stories you were telling, and what feedback were they saying about your?
You want to know what's funny? Everyone that was not my color believed me. It was my people that needed convincing. My people needed to literally see video footage of Diddy being himself before they were even willing to admit that maybe I was right, but after today, you know.
Psychologically, what do you think that is? Like you're going after our heroes, and people don't want to believe that our heroes could be.
If someone like the diddler is your hero, then you should hurry up and go to hell with him. If someone like Jay-Z is your hero, then, just be glad you're not talented so he could sacrifice you like he tried to do me, and he succeeded with Aaliyah. Like, if these are your heroes, why don't you, keep saying free R. Kelly? Like, if these are your heroes, see, this is the problem that I have.
Still, legal expert Jeffrey Lichtman called Diddy's sentence a very serious punishment, especially since he has already spent 13 months in one of the toughest prisons in America. Today's court hearing, while at times interesting and even a bit amusing, didn't affect the judge at all, Lichtman said. He added that the judge likely walked into court already knowing he would give Combs 50 months. Lichtman also noted, as bad as Combs' behavior was, it was never completely clear what federal laws he actually broke, if any. Spending 50 months in jail, much of it in one of the worst prisons in the country, is a really harsh punishment. Still, Lichtman believes Diddy may not serve his entire sentence. My guess is he'll be out in about 18 months, 2 years at most, he said. For now, though, Diddy's situation looks bleak. Gene Deal has even issued a serious warning for him now that it seems certain Diddy will remain behind bars.
If I could say one thing to him, in all honesty, don't drop the soap.
When Diddy does get out, what direction you think he should go in?
My personal opinion, when he get out, and if he wants to do anything that is going to give him any kind of recognition or any sense of changing, he should do whatever he learned in those rehabilitation classes with reentry, with drug treatment, with domestic violence, open up some nonprofit agencies that people can get help from, or he can use his platform for doing the right thing by people that has been wrong, whether it's in domestic violence or in drug treatment. I think he should go in that route.
What you think about Diddy complaining about the living conditions in prison?
It's prison. He's not the only one in those conditions. You got to realize there's other inmates in that dormitory that has the same, and they don't have the commissary that he has. You got to realize they have a commissary, and he's going to get the best out of the commissary because he's able to use all the money he got to get whatever in the commissary. And then the people around him, he can put money in their commissary. Have people money in their commissary so they can get double of what they got. You understand what I'm saying?
Diddy's story is far from over, and the drama surrounding his time behind bars only seems to grow darker by the day. As new details surface, one thing's clear: the world is watching every move he makes. Stay tuned because this saga is just getting started. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for all the latest updates on the Diddy case.